Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Everything About Coding. In today's video we are going to learn about the web scraping. What exactly is web scraping? Web scraping is basically, we will extract all the text data from a URL, from a web page. You can say that. Okay, so I will just provide a URL and then all the text data that we have in that particular web page, so that will be extracted because the web page has many tags like the h1 tag, h2 tag, the p tag, right, the div tag. All the tags are there, so we will be doing extraction of only the text data that we require. So that is basically web scraping, and that we are going to do obviously with Python. So using Python today, we are going to scrape the data from any website. Okay, so without wasting any further time, let's begin. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is install two packages. Okay, so we are going to install the package using the terminal, and the first package. Okay, we'll just go to the terminal first. And the first package that we need to install is pip install, and that is requests. Okay, this is very important package for the HTTP request. And you can see that it has got installed. Okay, and then we will go for the second package, that is pip install, and that is BeautifulSoup. This is a very important package for the data extraction. Okay, it helps to pass the data. Now we will just install it, and okay, it's getting installed, so we have to wait. Okay, there is some error, no problem. We will just check the error, and maybe there is a version issue. Yes, there is a version issue, so I will do pip install, that is in small letters, beautiful soup 4. Okay, that's the latest version, so please install that latest version. Make sure it's beautiful soup 4. Okay, and yeah, I just made that spelling mistake, so we have this error. So that's beautiful soup. I just mistyped it. Okay, so let us do it. Pip install, and that is beautiful soup 4. Perfect. And now it is getting installed, and here it is. Okay, we just installed it successfully. So all the two packages, both the packages are installed, and now let us go and code. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to import. So import, then we are going to say request, and this is the package for the HTTP request. Okay, because we need to send the request using the URL. Now the next is, I'm going to say, that is okay, we need to install from the beautiful soup, right? So we are going to say that is from the, okay, just a minute. Okay, from, that is bs4. Okay, this is what I forgot. So bs4, from this we need to import the beautiful soup. It was just, I just forgot that. Not an issue. Okay, so both the packages and the modules are installed. We will take the URL now of user variable and input, enter a URL. I've just typed it. So now we are going to take input from the user, and then what we need to do is we are going to say response, which is a variable, and then request dot get. Now what is this? This is a request to the URL. That is a get request. Remember that. Okay, so we're going to send a get request to the URL, and then we are going to get response from the server, and that response will be stored in this response. Okay, so we'll collect it in the variable response. So whatever request we send to the URL. So first we need to check. So I will use a if statement, response that dot status code if it is equal to 200. So which means that there was a response from the server. Okay, if the status code is equal to 200, I will just give a pass and let me just give the else part. Else we will say if it is not 200 means there was no response. So I will say sorry, could not, okay, get the web page, something like this. So there was no response, maybe there was something that the URL does not exist. Now let me just type the if statement, the code under the if statement. If we get the response, then what we need to do is we are going to say soup is equal to name of the variable, that is beautiful soup, name of the package, the module, and we are going to say request, that is yeah, we need a, actually there are two arguments, two parameters, that is the response dot text, not the request, that's a response. So whatever response we got, and then we are going to say html dot parser. Okay, just dot parser. Okay, that's er. So we are going to parse, so that html will, it will parse the html including all the tags. Okay, so the response dot text will have all the tags, that is the h1 tag, h2 tag, the div tag, and all the tags. Okay, now what we will do is, since we got it and it is going to return that into the soup as a object. Okay, so soup is an object. So we got everything from that web page and we have written that into a object, that is soup. That is what is happening over here. Okay, but till now we haven't extracted, so let us do that now. So I will say page underscore text is equal to, and then using that object soup dot, and then we are going to get only the text, that is the user text. Okay, so that is dot, and then I will say get underscore text, that's the method. Okay, and I need to pass the argument, that is the separator is a space, that's the first argument, and the second argument is, that is the strip is equal to true. I'm going to keep that true. Now what does this mean? This means like we are going to have a lot of chunk of data. There will be many tags, there will be many p tags, paragraph tags, h1 tags, all that is a chunk of data. So everything will be separated with a space, and that's the get text method. Okay, that is what it means. Okay, so as I said, the separator is given a space since there are a lot of chunks of data. Otherwise, everything will be a hodgepodge, right? All the data will be together, so it will get mashed up. So all the chunk of data will have a space. That this is what it means. Okay, and then the second is the strip. Okay, this means if there are any, okay, spaces before the text and after the text, that will be removed, so we don't require that extra spaces. So all the blank spaces from the text will be removed, that is the trailing spaces and the spaces before the text, understand that. Then we will print, that is page underscore text, that's it. Okay, and that is the code. Now let us run this, and then we will just give the url of the wikipedia of python language. So I'm going to paste that particular link over here, let me get that, and we will paste it over here. Okay, and there it is, that's the URL link of the Wikipedia of Python programming language. The moment I will press enter, it will get all the data, all the text data will be scraped, and we will have it over here. And there it is. Boom. You can see all the data from that URL. Only the text has been extracted. No tags, nothing, right? Now, if you go to the web page, you will see the web page, there is only text, but actual web page has all the tags inside, and you can see the entire data of that Wikipedia has been extracted. So this is how we can actually extract the data. This is called as the web scraping using the two modules, that is request and the beautiful soup. Okay, fantastic. So if you like the video, do give me a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.